Hey guys, it is Steph. This week I want to talk to you about a competitive analysis as part of your marketing effort. So this month, the theme is marketing, and this is going to be another component to that effort. And there's kind of like three different forms of competition as far as the mindset of your audience is concerned, right? You have very real competition. You might be an auto mechanic, and there are other auto mechanics. You all have brick and mortars, and people are going to price shop, and they're going to go on your websites. And, it's a much more direct physical comparison between businesses in the same industry. So that's the very real competition. The perceived competition is, let's say you're a law firm, and firm A is really very centered on family law. Most of the attorneys in the practice family law. And firm B has a whole cadre of attorneys. Maybe only one or two of them practice family law, but as a firm, it's not their area of expertise. If someone gets information about multiple law firms, all your audience member knows is that this person practices family law, this person practices family law, and this one practices family law. So as far as your audience is concerned, you're all on par with one another. So I'm sharing this with you to start getting the juices flowing about the kinds of things that you need to think about in your competitive analysis to help distinguish you from real or perceived competition, so it is very clear in the mind of your audience why you are the expert they need to turn to. Okay. Now, the third one is, it takes a little bit more imagination, and that is the assumption of competition, or it's a little more psychological. And I will use myself and other coaches as an example. It is very rare that when someone is looking for coaching, that they're interviewing a bunch of coaches. Usually we are receiving referrals, and people are transferring that trust and that client experience to a prospect to us, right? What some of us are really competing against is inertia, because people are afraid to change. Or we are competing against their assumptions like, I can't afford your service, or I'm too small to need a coach, or you're not in my industry, so how could you possibly help me? Those are the things that I am frequently competing against. And I know that there are a lot of other service providers who kind of compete on that level as well. So there's three different ways that you need to be able to anticipate what your prospective audience is thinking, what they might be assuming, and quite possibly who else they might be talking to before they make a decision to buy. And the more you can anticipate that and put yourself in the consumer's shoes and anticipate the kind of information that they would find helpful and would distinguish you as an expert, the more frictionless you're going to make their decision to do business with you. And I have a whole exercise around this. So if this is something that I can help you with, you just let me know. In the meantime, enjoy the rest of your week, and I will see you next Wednesday. Bye, guys.